I've been thinking a lot about space lately, specifically this space out back, and how I can turn it from this
Well, Mama told me when I was young, said sit beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say. And if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. Or take your time, don't live too fast. Troubles will come and they will pass. You'll find a woman and you'll find love. And don't forget that there is a someone up above. And be a simple kind of man. And be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can? Get your lust from the rich man's gold. All that you need now is in your soul. And you can do this, oh baby, if you try. All that I want from you, my son, is to be satisfied and be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can? Won't you wait? You'll find yourself. Follow your heart and nothing else. You can do this, oh baby, if you try. All that I want from you, my son, is to be satisfied and be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can? So baby, be a simple
I'm anxious. Anxious. Overwhelming anxiety. Angst. I wish I could give it. I can't give it. It's wrapped itself around my body and possesses me with some uneasy feeling of uncertainty of my future. My future is literally in the hands of other people. That's a scary thing. I already jumped off the plane, so I can't go back into the airplane. So eventually I'll hit the ground. I'm not like worried about my safety. I'm not afraid of jail. I'm afraid of not being able to choose what I do. Answer to somebody else. Wholeheartedly, 100%. No ands or buts about it. I am their slave.
Sending on my way, still smiling. Maybe that's the way I should go. Into the mouth of the unknown. Let the spare key on the table. Never really thought I'd be able to say another visit on the weekend. Lost my whole life in a different. I've said it so many times. I would change my ways, no, never mind. God knows I've tried. Call me a sinner, call me a saint. Tell me it's over, I'll still love you the same. Call me a favorite, call me the worst. Tell me it's over, I don't want you to hurt. choice that was not mine. I had to say goodbye for the last time. I kept my whole life in a suitcase, never really stayed in one place. Maybe that's the way it should be. You know, I led my life like a gypsy. I've said it so many times. I would change my ways, no, never mind. God knows I've tried. Call me a sinner, call me a saint.
Wow, I like that verse.
So I don't want you to hurt. It's all that I can say. So I'll be on my way. Finally put it all together. Nothing really lasts forever. I had to make a choice that was not mine. I had to say goodbye for the last time. I kept my whole life in a suitcase, never really stayed in one place. Maybe that's the way it should be. You know, I live my life like a gypsy. I've said it so many times. I would change my ways, no, never mind. God knows I've tried. Call me a sinner, call me a saint. Tell me it's over, I still love you the same. Call me a favorite, call me the worst. Tell me it's over, I don't want you to hurt. It's all that I can say. So I'll be on my way. I'll always keep you inside. You're my heart and my life. You know I've tried. Call me a sinner, call me a saint. Tell me it's over, I still love you the same. Call me a favorite, call me the worst. Tell me it's over, I don't want you to hurt. It's all that
I feel like it's the Shocks. I'm convinced it's the Shocks. And I have toe in. Or toe out. Hold on, what is it? I have toe out. Because I put the spacer in the spring. That threw me off on the angles. It gave me basically 2 inches of offness. And the Shocks, when we put them in, they had to be completely compressed or almost compressed. And I feel like they should have gone in without being compressed, because the bottoming out of it, excuse me, if you're already compressed coming in, you're almost at your that would be your minimum. You're almost at your minimum range, the bottom range of the suspension. So the shock has to be larger. The shock has to be longer. Yes. No. Does the shock have to be longer or shorter? So after this, we just rip the shocks out and test drive. So that would eliminate, so we rip out the shocks and you see if it's worse or not worse. And if it's worse, it's not the shocks. is what you would be the process of elimination. Yeah. I don't know why I feel it's the shocks. I feel it's the shocks because if it's still there, you know it's not the shocks. No, the sound will be there. It will just either be the same or worse. Because right now it feels like the shocks need to be replaced. There's a feel to like shocks. It's like a jiving, like your body like jolts. A jolt every time you hit a bump. Jolt would be the word I would say. It's like you feel like the tire is going to blow up every time it hits. I don't know. But the ball joint, when I did the lift on my Astro, when I did the spring lift, I had to get a ball joint extension.
When I was young, sit beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say. And if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. Or take your time.
I'm getting gas here. $4. $3.79 cash.
ship of fools. We're all just passengers on a ship of fools. Sometimes I'm in a room where I don't belong, and the houses are fire and the snow alone, and the walls are melting too. I'm never been the favorite, but I've seen it all, till I got my hesitation to the lunatic ball, and my friends are coming too. On a ship of fools. Don't worry, it's all just a symptom of being human. My eyes are open wide. By the way, I made it through the day. I watch the world outside. By the way, I'm leaving out today. I just saw aliens coming your way. Said, why you always running in place? Even the man in the moon disappeared. Somewhere in the stratosphere. Tell my mother, tell my father, I've done the best I can to make them realize this is my life. I hope they understand. I'm not angry, I'm just saying. Sometimes goodbye is a second chance. Please don't cry one tear for me. I'm not afraid of what I have to say. This is my one and only voice, so listen close. It's only for today. I just saw aliens coming your way. Said, why you always running in place? Even the man in the moon disappeared. Somewhere in the stratosphere. Tell my mother, tell my father, I've done the best I can to make them realize this is my life. I hope they understand. I'm not angry, I'm just saying. Sometimes goodbye is a second chance. Here's my chance. This is my chance. Tell my mother, tell my father, I've done the best I can to make them realize this is my life. I hope they understand. I'm not angry, I'm just saying. Sometimes goodbye is a second chance. Sometimes goodbye is a second chance. Sometimes goodbye is a second chance.
Five. 5:50 it is. But I just want you to know that this is wrong, Tony. And it wasn't so long ago that What? Hello? Tony? Tony?
moments are wrong. All the precious pieces are gone. Everything that mattered is just a city of dust, covering both of us. Did you hide yourself away? I can't see you anymore. of dust covering both of us. Did you hide yourself away? I can't see you anymore. Did you eclipse another day? I used to wake up to the color of your soul. Did you hide yourself away? Are you living through the ghost? Did you finally find a place above the shadows so the world will never know? The world will never know you like I do. Like I still do.
There should be a good amount of people. I'm so grateful that there's people that are traveling all over the country to be here, and that means the world to me. I'm anxious about everyone being here, and yeah, I'm just anxious, and it's encouraging to have people come, because you put your life for freedom on the line, and people showing up to court, it is fucking everything, right? And if they could charge me with a hate crime, they could charge anybody with a hate crime. Right? Like, I'm lucky to have the support I have, because people that have helped me have backed away because they're afraid that I barely have the support, right? And so they have even less support, and they don't want to go through what Scientology and the anti-Scientology community has put me through. I tend to agree with anybody with that thought process. Well, I don't ignore the opposition. The opposition is the motivator. The opposition puts a sense of drive in you, right? It's like same with like football when you play a game. Like when there was like like when I played lacrosse, when there was someone who was like a shit talker or like just a cocky little fucker. Like that's the person I wanted to find on the field, right? Even in paintball too. That was something that I always liked, a cocky fucker. And I don't know. They're motivating. They make me be the best person that I can be. You know, and I got this felony case, but I also got these misdemeanors. So it's like I'm not even close to being done. But I feel like I'm gonna get justice tomorrow. The courts have been good to me, and just trying to stay out of jail. And like, yeah. Yeah, I love protesting. I find it's a drug for me. Like it's addictive, and I don't need any other drugs. There's a feeling I get that I get a feeling that like is so overwhelming. It makes me want to dance. Like I can't even explain it. And there's moments where it's just like, oh my god, like I'm in fucking history. Like this is history right now. People are gonna talk about this for years. Like the People's Convoy, that thing was a historic thing, whether you liked it or hated it. Like I was part of it, and there were so many people involved. And just being out in DC, I remember watching all the cops going into the courthouse. I captured that with Brian Sefnick. Was it a trial or the sentencing hearing, or I can't even remember what it was. That was and then at the DNC at the park where the cops came like hundreds and hundreds deep in formation, and and then later that night I captured them coming across the bridge, like that shit. As like a photographer, but as an activist, both, right? Like photography is activism. Like that's a high form of activism because it allows the world to see the injustices or the heavy-handedness of the government or the power to be. Who's ever in control and in power. Because it changes. There's always changings of power and control. And there's really not a lot of change without major shuffling. Thank you, Sunnyflower. Well, it's so crazy that I was a person who tried my hardest to build everybody up, and the dead agenting has been selling the story of the exact opposite, and selling that story when I'm not allowed to go to the Scientology buildings. You know, I'm eventually gonna get out of jail if I go to jail. I don't believe I'm gonna go to jail, but you never know what's gonna happen in court. Never know. Yeah, I tried to build a community, and the community I built has formed a counter community against my community. It's fascinating. It's fascinating when you think about it. It's fascinating that both communities are getting bigger too. Why attack Alonzo? I mean, why? Like, what did Alonzo do? He said word internet? The guy's like the most harmless person ever. In fact, I think he needs to toughen up a little bit. Oh, today? you at ACMM66. I made a shit ton of mistakes and I can't go back on them, which sucks. And I've done it live, so it's there, captured for everybody. You know, there's no like hiding it or putting it behind like a closed door or being like, it didn't happen. That I have to live with all my actions. Oh, I see Alan is responding to my latest video, but he has me blocked, so I can't respond. Haha. That about sums up his character, in my opinion. I'm going to say it here then. Hey, Alonzo's blog. You spent hours and hours telling us born in Scientology ex-members how to feel, think, and behave. You have hundreds of statements where you say this is what you have to do, and these people need to do X, Y, Z, and the right way to think about this is... You literally mansplained my whole life experience, which I lived and you did not. To me, it's both hilarious and appalling. Did you ever listen to what Dr. Stephen Hansen said? Did you hear it at all? Or you just don't like that I was saying it? You were not born into Scientology. We are you, so why are you so interested in being the gatekeeper and the one defining the experience and policing how people talk about their own lived experiences and lives? Again, lives they lived and you did not, have not, and will not. Not to mention, most of the people you condescend to are women. Coincidence? Doubtful. Men who pick on women are usually overcompensating for something. Who, like Aaron? She talking about Aaron? Every woman reading this knows exactly what I mean. Why hasn't Liz done a post like this for Aaron? For her friend Jenna? Because I think this actually explains Aaron much more accurately than Alonzo. Why do you think you know how it feels and you somehow know better than the people who were there? I've held my tongue, Alan, while you insult and mock and degrade and belittle survivors because it appears you're desperate to be relevant. The rest of us are living our lives with our families and friends and pets and communities. Yet you mock and belittle us for sharing our experiences and try to advocate for children being treated better. I don't get it. What's your game? What's your deal? I don't think it's for money because you said you're broke and live in a garage and don't have family. Oh God, you're familyless. Oh. Is it all for attention, Alan? Does it make you feel big to tell people who were locked in rooms that it didn't happen, that they actually wanted those terminations of pregnancy that you begged not to have? Do you get off saying that you're squirreled tech in the course room to protect children so all Scientology isn't bad? How many times did you do the Purif as a kid? How many times did you receive the children's security check? How many months did you go at a time without seeing your family raised by an institution? Better yet, how many children have you raised or been guardian to? Okay, what's that mean? I mean, Serge had thousands, right? Better yet, how many children have you raised or been guardian to? Have you ever even babysat a kid, Alan? And if you say yes, then provide receipts because I want to fact check that any parent would hand over the kid to you. You're fact check. Who are you, like the babysit auditor? Are you serious? Like what receipt did you get? Oh, you baby here. Have you ever seen a babysitter get a receipt? What do you want? Pictures of him with the children, Liz? Like, what kind of a stupid fucking request is that? Can you have, like, you obviously haven't ever babysit because that's a cash fucking business, man. I don't know if I've ever seen. You obviously haven't babysat. What receipt are you looking for? You want him to share? You want him to share what videos or photos of the children he babysat? Like, what are you gonna be, the depository for the receipts? Are you gonna team up with Liz, Pearl, Snappy, and Mandy and keep record of everything for the metadata and the fucking shit? And for the record, if you are advocating for these things, you are preaching abuse and need to be reported as such. And unlike Scientologists, I take my mandatory reporting duties seriously as an oath I took at 17 when I first started college, getting my degree in child and family studies with a specialization in early childhood education, an oath I upheld working. Wait, you're a preschool teacher? This is your oath to the office of a preschool teacher. Hold on. An oath I upheld working 10 years as a lead teacher at a pre-fifth auditory verbal school for children with hearing loss, and a licensed educator with annual ongoing continuing education in my current position as community support. I'm reading that again because that shit's fucking great. For the record, if you are advocating for these things, you are preaching abuse and need to be reported as such. And unlike Scientologists, I take my mandatory reporting duties seriously as an oath I took at 17 when I first started college, getting my degree in child and family studies with a specialization in early childhood education. An oath I upheld working 10 years as a lead teacher at a pre-fifth auditory verbal school for children with hearing loss, and as a licensed educator with annual. Okay, and you want a cookie, Liz? You're so important, aren't you, darling? Oh my, you deserve that wine, and just you do you this weekend, boo. You've done so much for the world. Gosh. Reason Scientology is dangerous for kids. Semicolon. Star. Children's security check. No age-appropriate content restrictions in bull baiting, auditing, or ethics. Is this Karen Delaclaire's public auditing session she's talking about? Do these rules apply to Karen's auditing? What do you think, Spanglish? Angry Gray Pope? What do you guys think? Huh, sweethearts? Is this part of the independent kind of group? Is this the independent vibe? Does this apply to the independents, or do we get a fair shake, as Aaron would say, with the indies? Billion-year parents not told about abuse reported in session. Yeah, no, Alan's totally against that. Yep, billion-year contracts. Yeah, he thinks there should be billion years, Liz. What else? Forced confessionals as a solution to age. This is actually a good a thing. We'll go over it with. She gives us all the somehow this post vibes with. Well, let's see if he considers these same things. She really went all out on this one, man. This one was a nice considering feelings to be HE&R. Hypnotism is auditing is hidden and no one gives consent. Pain and sex policy letters. Children's being made to read. Objectives made person controllable without their knowledge or consent. Barley formula scientifically proven to cause malnutrition in babies, but it's still not promoted. I mean, there's a lot of allegations of Simlac not doing anything. I could literally go on and on. I'll be here waiting for a response. Haha, not. But I doubt I'll get one. Not to my face anyway. I suspect that takes more courage than Alan has, but maybe he'll prove me wrong. I'm not afraid to be wrong. I'm more afraid of children being hurt and not doing anything about it. Worse yet, saying nothing with the so-called anti-Scientology activists, with it saying nothing while a so-called anti-Scientology activist turns coat and starts preaching how Scientology is actually not the problem, the kids that are born in. Well, Liz, Scientology is a problem, and an example of why Scientology is a problem is all the narcissists in the second generation community. So you could advocate for why Scientology is awful because the product is a lot of the second gens and their attitudes towards people that aren't Scientologists. And so I would say that is a great argument of like, yeah, this is why. Look at you guys. You guys act like fucking psychopaths. Literally. You act like fucking psychopaths, and then like you think that everything is like, you think that like you just like, if you don't talk about it, it's gonna just go away. And what you've done is you've created these characters that people have loved to hate, including myself. So I had to read that, see what kind of dribble she was spreading, the hatred. They're not talking about Tom Cruise and Joy Villas, they're talking about Alonzo. It's a good question, Sandra, thank you. Well, she's upset about her scroll and Alonzo. Alonzo should feel good. Like, you really triggered all these victims in the Victim Olympics. So they have to show how, you know, Liz is so like, Liz just shows her hand. She doesn't even know it. And I think she gets a little courage with the wine, and then like thinks she's like knows it all. So she does this elegant little post, not realizing she's just kind of like trying to drop like that she's got this background in some type of schooling disabled children. But that really doesn't qualify you to be the ruler of that opinion or the ruler of that thought. You have to have the ability to allow others to have different thoughts than you, because that's what a not high group does. A high control group, you're supposed to have all the same thoughts and the same beliefs. I'm sure about 90% of those things you posted about the abuses of Scientology that Alan might agree with. And even if he doesn't agree with it, what does it even matter? Alonzo wants to go after the criminals in Scientology, and he wants to go after the tax-exempt status. So, to me, why would you, thank you, why would you change that? Right? Why would you change that? But Liz is a perfect example of why what Scientology breeds. I mean, I can't help but like know about my friend Jeff. My old friend Jeff, he was a public Scientologist. I went and hung out and drank with him for years. Like he was, like I drive out to Chicago and we do Monday night bingo. For like a year and a half, 2 years, I drove out every week out to the city. I'd come out for the weekend, stay till Monday for Monday night bingo, leave on Tuesday. And I hung out with the public Scientologist the whole time. I know exactly how Scientology, and I always, he always irked me. He always had this air of confidence, of cockiness. He was sending all sorts of dick pics to the girls. It was a weird, to me it was weird, but it wasn't ever yeah, all the girls liked it. It was the experience of men sending dick pics. It's such a weird thing because I don't know. It's something that I've seen that I've never understood, but I've seen it be highly effective for some men. That's just the reality of it. Yeah, but what does that have to do with Alonzo? What does Liz's qualifications have to do with? Does that make her statement more? That doesn't mean anything to me. I don't care if you have a doctor or I don't care what you've done. I care how you are. I don't care what you've done. I don't care what you've done. See, I don't think anyone's better than anybody else. That's the one thing that, my mom had instilled in me, was that nobody, it's my mom's golden rule was always that no one was better than me. They're equal and the same in a different way, but they're not better than me. And so that's what I live by. I don't care if you have, and I really, when I wrote, who's my friend's step-grandfather, who I cleared out their estate in Arroyo Seco, Frank Waters wrote about, he captured, sorry, I'm not sure exactly. He captured the oral history of the Hopis. And one of the biggest things about the Hopis was the use of titles. That the Hopi did not like titles. There's conspiracy theorists that think the 13th Amendment was originally about people not having honorariums. There's the missing 13th Amendment. There's people that believe that one of the amendments has been changed, and the original amendment was that nobody have any honorariums. And an honorarium is like a doctor, or like for lawyers and esquire, right? And that the purpose of not having honorariums is because you owe an allegiance. You owe an allegiance to that honorarium, and it creates a caste system. So the Hopi Indians believe that that not having titles kept them all equal to each other, and didn't create that caste system, which I thought was very interesting and something that I really resonated with. Again, I'm people. Oh, I missed the whole turn. Damn. All right. Yeah, that people are just like, well, good to me, but have been good to people in the past too, because people who aren't good to people in the past, there's issues with that. Well, it was like a whole turn lane. I wasn't going to cut across the whole damn thing. I missed it like big time. There was a whole double lane barricaded area that I was just not paying enough attention to. Dude, don't give me shit, bro. We're fighting now. Now we're fighting. I've had enough of your lip, Mr. Wizzy.